So people grossly underestimate the danger of listening to misinformation or incorrect information when dealing with a legal problem. And the story I'm going to tell you, 100% true, but illustrates really how one wrong piece of info can lead you down the garden path. Now, this fine is a fine he has to pay. It's been authorized by an appropriate government body. He thinks it's one of those fines you don't need to pay, because there are those. And rather than going and getting legal advice, rather than asking someone he knows, he goes onto a forum where people tell him, not only do you not have to pay this fine, but you don't have to pay any fines, you don't have to register your car, you don't have to do any of that stuff. That's all a rumor, a myth, it's set up by the system, that's bull, you don't have to do it. So this guy listens to them, doesn't get proper advice, just listens to them. And as he listens to them, because he accrues enough fines, they suspend his license. Gets a letter saying his license is suspended, ignores it, gets pulled over, has to go to court, doesn't go to court, gets penalized in his absence, does it again, and eventually the court issues a warrant for his arrest. Finally, he gets arrested and he looks at serious criminal penalties, including prison. Only now does he realize, oh my God, maybe I was wrong about these things, and get some legal advice. Thankfully, we're able to untangle some of that situation for him and prevent him from going into custody, but that was this close. All because he listened to the wrong people and he didn't get information from credible sources. It's a general proposition, lawyers want to help people. They don't want you to get in trouble. They don't want you to fall foul of the law. They want you to understand what's going on. There's a whole range of lawyers, from lawyers who work for free all the way through to lawyers that are at the top end of town, but there are lawyers for everyone. Please be skeptical of things that seem too good to be true, like I don't have to pay tolls yet I get to use the roads. I don't have to pay for fines even though I've done the wrong thing. Be skeptical, because that's not how the world works. There's no such thing as a free lunch. Get advice and get it from someone who knows what they're talking about, because it could potentially ensure that you don't end up in a rabbit hole from which getting out can be near impossible. And this happens all the time with people who refuse to pay fines or refuse to pay their mortgage and then get surprised when their house gets repossessed. These things and systems exist. There is a way to navigate them, but you can't simply ignore it and make up your own rules. Follow me for more legal TikTok.